Hey everybody, it's the Northern Redneck. So look, I thought I'd take a quick minute here to wish everybody a close on this wonderful weekend that we had. It wasn't too bad out there, at least it wasn't sub-zero and snowing for a change. And just kind of let everybody know what's going on here in my world. Doing a little home recording today. Yeah, check this out, man. Little home recordings are all the essentials you need when you home record. So you need cigarettes and Coca-Cola and guitar picks and Hershey's Kisses. You need those Hershey Kisses for the sugar rush to keep you going and make you feel inspired and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what the weather is going to do later on this week. I'm hoping it stays beautiful out there because I mean, Lord knows we all had enough of it. I mean, I'm a hardcore New Englander, and I like the North in the winter. It don't bother me too much, but it's just getting old. Had a case of laryngitis for about 3 weeks now. It's been real tough singing, so I decided to back off and just work on some stuff here at home. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm recording a lot of guitar tracks, a lot of vocal tracks, and I'm also writing in the process. It's kind of crazy because I'm trying to like record all this stuff that I've written over this past year, and you know, while I'm trying to get that down because it needs to be down so people can listen to it and buy it and hear it and whatnot. I get wrapped up in writing other stuff, and then you know things get shoved here and shoved there and put on the back burner. But right now I'm just trying to get a lot of the stuff locked down, get it on file, because once it's recorded and it's mixed, even if it ain't mixed, if we've got it, we can deal with it, and then we can format it and do whatever we want with it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy trying to just do all that, and especially with the with this weather picking up the way it is, you kind of just I like to just get out and just go be outside and do things, and you know. So after this crazy ass winter that we had, every time like when I'm locked down and I'm housebound, I kind of just don't feel like doing anything. It's like, oh yeah, the wife's like, oh you should record, you should do that. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Give me a minute, and then a minute turns into 5 hours, and then of course when the weather's nice, I want to be out. So today I actually restrained myself from going out and enjoying the outdoors. But I'll probably go out and enjoy it tonight because I got to get my daily walk in, and whether it's cold or not. And I'm not above and beyond. Well, actually, right now it's a little bit late, but a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go and I'll find one of these industrial mills. Yeah, if it's earlier in the night and the weather's bad, and I'll just go in there and I'll just walk those floors. Sometimes I take the wife, the whole family, whatever, and we get our exercise that way, and it's always interesting. You bump into people, you learn new things, because there's a lot of cool studios in a lot of these places, and yeah, so. But right now we're trying to lock down a lot of these songs, get them on file. I feel pretty good. We just got Broken Memory done today. It's not quite done yet. I'm thinking adding a few little things in there, maybe some percussion of some sort. And but yeah, it's going good. We're doing things. We're using some different tools, and I'm going about it a little more professional with a different whole strategy, which is odd for me because if any of you guys that record out there. The best way to record stuff, well, it's in tracks. The more you can isolate stuff, the better. And I've always been a big buff on keeping it as close to how it's going to sound live, because I don't use a whole lot of stuff live. Usually I just go dry, a little bit of reverb, no fancy pants stuff on the guitar. It's just straightforward, and on the records the same way. But trying to record in one track, which I was doing, um, is something that I really enjoyed, because being a drummer in a lot of bands, there was always, the bass guy goes in and he does his, and then the drummer goes in, and then the singer, and you're playing through headphones, and it's nice. Kind of sucks the life out of things to an extent, and you're going over it and over it. And what I liked about being just a man with a guitar and a voice and a guitar is I could just set up a condenser mic and just go for it, and however it came out, it was live. Then I'd add a little bit of reverb, clean it up a bit, and boom, that was the record. And when you see me live, it isn't that much different. There's nothing missing. That I've actually had people tell me, "Jesus, sounded better than the record," live, and that's pretty cool, because me, I listen to my records and they're perfect. You don't hear the screw ups or not. I've had the time to go and do it umpteen million times I needed to do to make it sound right and practice it. So it's always kind of interesting to hear people say, "Oh wow, well I think it sounded better here tonight," and it's like, really? Wow, I thought it sucked, But I take all compliments lightly, but I'm glad to get those compliments. I mean, it definitely helps you feel good about what you're doing. But anyways, now I'm doing more of that isolated stuff. We're playing the guitar first, and one track, and then two tracks, and then we go back and we do the voice, and I can actually stop and punch in. If I screw up the voice, I can actually stop. It's really cool. I can go in there, like if there's one word that's just out of key or is wrong, or I cough or something, I can go in there and just take that out, go back in, and start from that point. And that sounds pretty cool. It's like magic, to people who don't record and don't have any idea about what I'm talking about. Yeah, it is pretty cool, but it's also it's a pain in the balls. But so we're kind of doing that, but that allows you to do a lot more with each individual noise, be it a voice, be it a drum, cymbal, whatever, and with all the different apps and things that I can get, that I have, that I use. It's just endless. Today it's easier to record than I think it ever was, with the Pro Tools and the Cakewalks and all the stuff that you can get. And I mean, even the smaller apps like GarageBand, Vocal Live, all that, and just the things that I get people that I borrow from people, and or buy, makes it really, really easy to do. However, you gotta kind of knuckle down and do it. That's my problem, knuckling down and do it. I just love playing music and writing, singing songs, and all this other stuff that rolls around with it really is second nature, like the shows and the gigs and all that. I know that's a big part of playing out, but I really just like writing the songs, playing the songs, getting them right, and then having them recorded so people can hear them. But actually getting to that point where they can be recorded and be heard, that's the big issue with me. And then going out running around the valley and playing, and so people can see it live. I mean, yeah, I love playing live in front of people, but there's also an aspect of where, geez, I'm at that age and I'm pretty settled in everything else I'm doing, where sometimes that's just a real pain in the ass. It's like, I gotta go out and I gotta play for an hour. But I love what I do, don't get me wrong. It's kind of a devil's advocate, or an affliction, and you don't have to whisper out there. This isn't like some kind of like really, Why, are you saying something personal?
Yeah.
Well, oh Jesus.
To Junior, that is.
Oh, gee, was he farting the room up or something?
Yes.
So, this is life in the Rednecks family. I guess Junior's ripping him out in the room and stinking Mom out of the room. What are you doing out there? I'd get away. Dude. I know he farted so bad the other night, man. I went out there to get a drink of water, and I said, fuck it, I'm just going to be thirsty. I didn't even want to stay out there in that room. I came back in here. So anyways, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And I'm just letting people know what I'm doing. And I got a couple shows coming up that I can actually give the dates for. think it is April 20. What is it? Is it March or April? Honey?
Huh?
What is that, March 27th?
No, April. You keep saying March.
April 27th, and then May.
23rd.
All right.
3 days before my birthday.
So April 27th, I'll be at Luthier's Co-op again from 7 to 8. And then April 23rd.
Nope.
No? You just told me it was the 23rd.
May 23rd.
May 23rd. Okay.
From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
So we've got April 27th
Yep.
at Luthier's Co-op from 7 to 8.
May 23rd.
May 23rd.
6 to 8 at
6,
Bread Euphoria.
yeah. So that's May 23rd at the Bread Euphoria. And that's what, in Haydenville?
Yes. On Route 9.
On Route 9?
Right before you get to the golf course, it's on the left-hand side up the hill.
Oh, okay. So for all you guys that live around here, if you go by Look Park and go up the big old hill, you come down the other side, I would imagine it's probably out to the cemetery over there. Am I right?
Coming from our way, from Northampton, it's right after the cemetery on the left.
Oh, okay.
Up the hill.
All right. And I've never played there before, so that ought to be pretty cool. That's a 2-hour show, 6 to 8. And I may bring an opener for that, somebody to split that up with, because I'm big about doing that. That way there, if I take a break in between the 2 hours, I can basically just cut it down to 45 minutes, let somebody go for 45 minutes, go back on for 45 minutes, and it's not such a killer, and there's no lag time in music stopping. So I'll have to see who I'm gonna have do that with me. But anyway, so that's what I'm up to, and there's other stuff that's in the works. Lori books all the time. We have some things, some ideas, but as I say right now, I had a heinous cold about a week or two ago, and it's left me with some sick laryngitis, and I'm just trying to work through that. But I wanted to wish everybody a happy close to the weekend, and yeah, sometimes I'm out there full of fire doing a ton of things, other times I'm just kind of low-key. But I'm a dad, husband, and, I'm a working musician, and there's a ton of other stuff I do besides just post the stuff I do here on Facebook and on YouTube and Play the Valley. We got a whole another thing that we're trying to man as well. So anyway, I hope everybody's well and good, and looking forward to some nice weather. Peace.